And that was Blessed. Thank you, guys. Now that list that we give you, it's a bit muddled, so would you like to tell me what the next one is, please? Sorry about that. Oh yeah. Yeah, what's that? Okie doke. Can I just have a quick look at that?
Think I'm going crazy now. I think I'm going crazy now. As a matter of fact, my mind's made up. There's no way out when you're down.
Beat up just a little more. Here we are, here to heal inside a doorless wall. So let's watch the daylight break the space. Feel the sunlight on your face.
Thank you.
We got onto open grassy valley top. You stopped to make a roll. We passed the woods on the left. You climbed over a dry stone wall for a wee. We got the bus home again. You said you preferred going to the pub. I'm taking you back, city boy, and I'm leaving you there. Thanks. Oh, thank you. You're being very nice. Some more tips. Speak slowly from the belly like a singer. When running adrenaline, as most people do initially in such situations, we speak much more quickly than we realise. Speak from the belly. Make sure you've been talking for more than 30 minutes if you're presenting in the morning. I lost my voice once from not having warmed it up. I think all I've said so far is hi and coffee. Anyway, and then my friends halfway down this spiel, I bet you wish you'd never asked now. So there you go, more tips to come. This one is true. I wrote this about 3 in the morning in desperation at not being able to sleep. It's called Radio Insomnia. I think I'm addicted to Radio 4. I don't want to listen to it anymore. The problem is I leave the radio on and then I go into a snooze and then I wake up again at 3 AM with gritty eyes and the world news. I think I'm addicted to Radio 4. I don't want to live this way anymore. I'm kept half awake for half the night with politicians' schemes and bodges, so I don't get any REM, although I do now know who Margaret Hodge is. I think I'm addicted to Radio 4. I just can't take it anymore. It is quite soothing. It's like verbal static and that beep, 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 beep. But it's a bad habit. It's just become automatic. Really, I just want some sleep. Thanks. Thank you very much. So, a little tip, go into the toilet beforehand and shake your head, legs and arms vigorously. Hold a pen. If you miss anything, they won't know. Smile emoticon. Avoid a Hitler moustache and hateful rhetoric. Take your time, connect with the audience, speak from the heart. That's from a hippie friend. Okay, this one is about furniture, because furniture is extremely interesting, I think. It's all around us. Take your time to think about the furniture. No, anyway, this is called Peak Furniture. It was actually written because they were going to build, I think they are still trying to build an IKEA near Sheffield. Apparently they're still trying to build it because they can't get the screws in and they haven't got the right Allen key. That's my IKEA joke, it's not mine. Anyway, yeah, this is called Peak Furniture. I think we've reached peak furniture. That's enough, stop, don't buy any more. I'm assuming you've got a roof over your head. You don't need a new laminate floor. Now when I was a student, we all had the same. Plastic bin, canvas wardrobe, identikit chain. But now, I want something that lasts, something good, decent stuff I can lean on, like solid old wood. It's something about the craft and the effort put in versus toxic glue and wood chip. You can't burn MDF, and you can't build with it. It just breaks and ends up on the tip. If you want to get a table and chairs for your house, get down to St Vincent's charity shop or Renouse. You can get decent stuff from a charity shop. If you want to be posh, a vase of flowers for on top. So I'm not being a snob, and I'm not being funny, but don't go to IKEA, it's a waste of chuffing money. Thank you. It'll be very nice, thank you. I've got 2 to 3 more poems to tell you. I'm going to give you the last tip, which is actually from Liz Ferrets. So that's made me cry. She says, take your time, focus on a point at the back of the hall or wherever. Don't be afraid to use notes if you need to. Know your stuff, no worries, good luck. Smiling emoticon. Yeah, Liz was a poet of Sheffield. He's not with us anymore. So this one is for her. It's about streetlights. I'm sure you're a big fan of streetlights, Liz. Yeah, this is my kind of mock serious one. It's called The Old Lights. I followed the flick, flick, flick of a red eye from my window for the last time tonight. gazing as the fire burned away to orange and into amber. I didn't catch the change. The exact moment when the colours slipped echoed down my street for one final show. They're taking them down tomorrow, you know, replacing them with bright white LEDs. I admire LEDs, and technology in general, and even progress sometimes, but I'm saddened. These lamps being torn out is a heart loss. Things will never look the same again. When I watched the first one being pulled out by chance in Walkley, I just felt excited, like a kid watching a digger. Like me watching a digger. I only realised later what this meant for Sheffield. We'd lose our glow, our beads of light, stringing the streets across the hills, showing us the way home, golden aura by golden aura, between fog and rain and night. I'm hurt on behalf of these old lights. I used to be so awed by them. My mum told me once how the sodium vapour makes the air glow to light our way home. And now they lean, weather-beaten and rusted, municipal green paint on fluted coats. Their replacements are already behind them, steely, silent, menacing and new. Your jaunty angle won't save you now. I cry to these crumpled, silent film stars, usurped, consigned to history, grinning as they're made redundant. The old lights are going out tomorrow. Thanks. Oh, thanks very much. This one is true. Like most of my prose, it is based on a true story, but I realised after I'd done it a couple of times it's really actually quite revealing, so I hope it doesn't make anyone, including me, feel anxious. And I also hope that Jeremy Corbyn isn't here. It's unlikely, but I hope he's not. It's called I Love JC. I had a dream, not a political vision, but an actual dream about a political vision and about sex. I woke up feeling quite weird. When you've had those feelings, you really have experienced it. I'll confess. I dreamt that me and Jeremy Corbyn were getting extremely close. Not emotionally close, we were like almost. I don't know why. I do admire him, but he's so far away from me. We'll never meet anyway, and I just don't. And I didn't. I mean, we didn't, in the end, in the dream. I stood up, and I said no, better not, better go. I do know why. My boyfriend's away on tour, and he's actually further away from me, and I love him in real life, but obviously, subconsciously, I love JC. Thanks. I'm going to end on that. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope you'll enjoy everything else that is to come. It's going to be a fantastic day, and thanks Trevor and everyone else who's involved in diversity.